Hey y'all, it's me again. It's the bear. I just wanted to say that, ladies, you're fucking with the church's money at this point. Cause I told y'all the last time with the girl in the gym that y'all gotta chill the fuck out, okay? And here y'all are again, blowing up the motherfucking spot. We had the whole world on our side, okay? My creator rewards program was bussin'. And here y'all go fucking shit up. Wade Wilson is so fine. God damn it. I mean, he might be, but y'all gotta open y'all mouth. Y'all just can't shut up. Now you got think piece after think piece, basically exposing y'all as hypocrites and frauds. Oh my God. Now they trying to cancel me. This is all y'all fault. But it's okay. I'm not going to worry. I mean, if Dr. Disrespect if he can still have a fan base, I'm sure I can. We can get through this, y'all. We can get through this. I mean, because I know y'all said y'all would rather choose me because I'm safer, and now y'all are groveling at the feet of a murderer. I mean, basically proving the men are right. We can't let the men be right. Somebody call Olivia Pope. We gotta fix this, okay? Olivia, fix this shit. Cause I have faith in y'all. And now y'all got me looking bad. And I told Pooh, you know what I'm saying? He looking at me crazy. Cause now he can't get on. Damn. Oh, wait, fucking shit up.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Well, it didn't take long for that man versus bear conversation to bite y'all back in the ass, huh? Yeah, pun intended. Let's keep it moving. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rome, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So there is a man that is going viral all over TikTok. Or should I say more about the situation itself is going viral. There is a man that is on trial for unaliving 2 women, and and I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Women are lusting over this man, right? However, and like I say all the time on my channel, if you let these women talk long enough, if you just be patient, they always tell on themselves. And it's kind of funny that women are lusting over this man, especially knowing what he's done, when you consider the fact that we just had a man versus bear conversation that went hell. I'm like, the video that I did about the man versus bear conversation is probably one of my most viewed videos within the last month. So that goes to show you how hot and how long that topic has been going on. But for these women to have this kind of reaction to this man, considering what he's on trial for, you would think women in mass would have a better response, but that wasn't the case. And you're about to see it for yourself. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
We, the jury, find by a vote of 9-3 that Wade Wilson should be sentenced to death.
30-year-old Wade Wilson sat with a stone-cold face.
If fewer than 8 jurors vote for the death penalty, your recommendation must be for a penalty of life in prison without the possibility of parole. If 8 or more jurors vote for the death penalty, your recommendation must be for the death penalty. We, the jury, find by a vote of 10-2 that Wade Wilson should be sentenced to death.
Members of the jury, we're going to ask each of you about the jury's decisions that you have just heard. And I'm going to go juror by number.
All right.
All right, please be seated. All right. What says the state in regards to sentencing? I know we have to have a Spencer hearing.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Then we'll be adjourned.
In 2019, Wade Wilson murdered 2 women just hours apart by strangling them. Their names are Christine Melton and Diane Ruiz. Today, the jury recommended that Wilson be sentenced to the death penalty. In July, he will be formally sentenced.
Okay, so now you know the gist of why this man is on trial. But now I want you to hear what other people had to say. First, we're going to start with the ladies, and some of these, if not all of these women that you're going to see, are probably going to be women that you recognize that I react to all the time on this channel. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get through these videos.
Wade Wilson was sentenced to the death penalty for unaliving 2 women. And the top search for this man is Wade Wilson fine. And when you go to videos about him, you have women talking about how attractive he is. You have women making videos about how attractive he is. This is a man who brutally unalived 2 women. But these are the same women who picked the bear. And that's exactly why my take was exactly like it was. Because the reality is, when y'all find a man to be attractive, you don't see any fear. You're only scared of men you don't find attractive. Shout out to John Cannon, because he said it first. Y'all only are scared of men that you don't find attractive. But fine men can get away with anything with y'all. If that man is attractive, he can get you to come to his house without you knowing him. He can come pick you up from your house without you knowing him. He can get away with murder, literally, when y'all find him to be attractive. There's a psychopath here on TikTok who got a comment section full of women shooting a shot at him, even though he has been clinically diagnosed as being a psychopath. He has even talked about he has thoughts of unaliving people, and women still want him. Women are still in his comment section shooting a shot. You know why? Because women find him to be attractive, and y'all let men who are attractive get away with a lot. And this is why when women go around lying and talking about they don't care about looks, I just laugh, and I laugh even harder at the men who believe that women don't care about looks.
Now, let's get into this. A lot of you guys have been DMing me, sending me emails, telling me, Taylor, let's talk about this Wade Wilson guy. All right, y'all. You guys know how my mouth is. So if you're going to get sensitive and think I'm a pick me and I hate women, this and that, I don't hate y'all. I just don't think you guys are very smart. So let's get into it, babe. Now, first and foremost, if you don't know who this Wade Wilson guy is, he went on a killing spree and unalived women. But do you know what I find funny? There's so many women on these apps, not all, that are sitting here saying how fine he is, all this stuff. I would suck him up in a heartbeat. Suck who up? That man don't want to be sucked up. That man wants to take you out and unalive you and strangle your ass and kill you. What are you talking about? Are you guys good? For the same women who come on here and complain and say, men are pervs, men are weirdos, they don't love us, do you guys even like us? Are the same women that run into the hands of men who would harm you, who would destroy you. You don't think psychologically something is wrong with your brain to chase and want to be with a guy who doesn't like you, who would hurt you and harm you in every aspect? And then you come on these apps and tell men that you guys are more logical. Where? Because I don't see it. Where? Let me go put where. Women will come on social media and spew this, I hate men are bad, this and that, all while having 6 guys in their phone, all while begging a guy for money, all while asking guys for drinks at the bar. Do you hate men or do you not hate men? Or do you just say that because it's a trend? Then you know what I feel really bad for? There's real women who have gotten essayed. There's real women who have gotten raped, and even men who have experienced that. And then you guys made a big old thing about the bear versus man. And you know what I noticed about that trend? I said it before and I'll say it again. When they said bear versus man, you guys put your trauma into this way more than you needed to. And half the time I'm starting to think that a lot of you guys are just making up stuff for social media. Because you're saying bear versus man, you would choose the bear, but you run towards a guy who would strangle you. Make that make sense. And then you want to talk about you guys pick better. You guys don't even make good decisions. 80% of divorces are initiated by you, by women. And you expect me to listen to y'all? This is why I always say women will say that I'm a pick me. Women will say that I hate on you guys. No, I just don't like women who don't think. I don't like people who are slow. I like people who are intellectual. I like people who want better for themselves. And I want people around me who excel in all aspects. Who the hell would go towards a guy like that? The fact that you can't even see what type of person he is insane. He's not good looking by any means. I'm sorry, I'm not attracted to serial killers. I'm not attracted to men who would drown me in a heartbeat if I even said the wrong thing. But you are, aren't you? I can guarantee you right now, there could be good men right in front of you, and you're going to pick the guy with the pants falling to the floor. You're going to pick the guy toting the gun, and you're going to pick the guy who probably bomb on you while you're pregnant. Do I feel sorry for saying these things? No, because half the time when I watch you women and you guys get pregnant and left by these guys and all this stuff happens, I'm starting to think you knew what type of dude he was, but you didn't care because he was so hot and all the chemistry. Right, ladies. This is really sad. To see women do this type of stuff is nasty. And here's my other thing. You guys are not girls. You guys do not believe in women empowerment, because when I see stuff like this, it makes my stomach turn. Do you know why? Because somebody's daughter got taken away. There's a mother out here and a father out here who lost their child because of this fucking man. And you're a girl's girl and you support women. You guys get on me all the time for, oh, you put women in danger because I say love a man. Love a good man, but you'll support this? Hijo de su pinche puta madre. Guys, are you using your brains? Y'all want to say men think with their peepees. Y'all don't think with shit. Have a good one, because if I keep going, I'm going to obliterate you guys. I'm sorry, but I do not want to hear any woman complain about men anymore if this is the type of man you chase. Jesus, man, this is why y'all can't find good men. I watch videos time and time again of men that will be regular guys. Like I seen the Pop the Balloon challenge. And it was a guy, he looked like an anime nerd, and they made fun of him for it. But you'll suck up a guy who will strangle you. Nice. Good job, ladies. Yay! Round of applause for how dumb you guys can be.
We have women all over the internet screaming to the top of their lungs that they will choose the bear. And then we have BookTok over here lusting over a 2-time unaliver. Wade Wilson was convicted and is in the process of being sentenced for the brutal unaliving of 2 women. And yet BookTok and their weird, dark fantasy stuff are all up in arms and talking about the intrusive thoughts they have about him and how I can't even grasp and understand the concept. When we talk about red flags, he's got a red sail big enough to sail a naval vessel, but yet they're lusting after him. And there are still women talking about the bear over just the average hiker in the woods. What has happened that women have gotten to the point where they will take a man home from a bar on a Friday night, but publicly they'll display hatred on the internet by choosing a bear, and then in the next breath lust over a 2-time unaliver that has also been violent and has a history and was testified about in his trial of multiple women. That dude, that's one scary dude. Ain't nobody should be lusting after him. Ladies, y'all are losing your mind out here. Stay triggered and have the day you deserve. Bye.
Now, that last clip is from a content creator on TikTok by the name of Manicured Mom. When I originally reacted to this bear versus man discussion, she was the first person that came up. She seemed to cover this a lot, and she's real big on supporting men's mental health. So shout out to her. But what I found really interesting with this BookTok, or whatever the name of this other platform was, and I never heard of it till I heard about this story. So as I'm, scrolling through TikTok, I start coming across some clips of women that are on that platform, and they weren't too happy about it either. One in particular, who I guess either runs this platform or seems to have a pretty big audience. Ooh, she had a lot to say and she caught a lot of heat. Check this out.
I had to stop and make a video about this because this pertains to BookTok, and I'm actually so mad that I'm shaking right now. Okay, for those of you that don't know, I couldn't actually stitch the video, but there are videos like this going around about this man. His name is Wade Wilson. He is currently on trial and he's going through sentencing right now, hopefully getting the penalty because he unalived 2 women brutally, completely unprovoked. Like, I'm talking snatched one off the side of the road for funsies, thought it would be cool, strangled her in his car, and then when he realized that she was still breathing, yanked her out and ran over her until he said, quote unquote, she looked like spaghetti. He then unalived another woman. During this same day that he did this, he ruthlessly beat his ex-girlfriend almost and tried to unalive her as well. and went on this rampage of just violence. Okay, you're watching this video in addition to just being already a serial unaliver and a horrible person. He is a white supremacist. Okay, he has the swastika tattooed on his face and on the side of his head. Okay, he is tatted up. This man is a literal monster. And I am seeing thirst traps and videos like this, and I am seeing mutuals and people on BookTok in the comments fetishizing this man. I have screenshotted some of them. Some of you were my mutuals. I literally unfriended you so fast because you make me sick to my stomach. This is not fiction. Y'all are in there commenting things about BookTok. You are literally like, oh, I like some of you, I already know BookTok's in here. Ha ha ha. Daddy, I love him. Daddy, I can fix him. Are you for real right now? Like, when have we lost our rockers? And I'm sorry, some of you are like, oh, my books. Oh my gosh, tell me this isn't what we read. What books are you reading on BookTok or in the romance genre where any one of the characters would ever do something like that? 1. 2, are you seriously that immoral? These are real people. These are real victims with real families. This man is on trial right now for doing this to people. Like, I'm so mad. This is not BookTok. This is not my BookTok. If I see any of you in the comments, I'm going to drag you so hard. I'm screenshotting every single one that I'm seeing because that is so gross. And this is why BookTok is a bad name. And it's the same people that are probably commenting these disgusting, like, sexual harassment stuff in guys' comments like, ooh, but my book, and like, knock it off. Y'all have you've lost your minds, and it disgusts me. You are not BookTok. You are not anything associated with BookTok. I want nothing to do with you, and I can tell you right now, a vast majority of this community is going to be saying the same exact thing. So literally, please leave. See yourself out. Absolutely not. You should seriously be disgusted with yourself. That is all.
A few moments later.
So I'm getting a lot of wild comments and messages, but I've also started getting comments and messages from some of the commenters that I screenshotted in that video saying gross stuff and like talking about how attractive he is, that their names got brought in there. And they were messaging me saying stuff and telling me I need to take the video down and remove their name. No. I've received some messages where they're more concerned about the harassment that they're facing for making a vile comment, and they're doubling down saying, oh, it was a mistake. I didn't know what he did. This is where we're gonna backtrack here and talk about this. There are so many people that are commenting and messaging me now saying, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know what he did. You went on a video. That video has 3.2 million views. It is titled The Death Penalty Sentencing. It has multiple comments. One of the very first comments talks about what he did. He's getting the death penalty is only for something extremely violent resulting in death. And you went on there and saw that still, scrolled through a whole bunch of comments to find that BookTok comment and then commented what you did. Do not sit here and tell me you did not know. You chose to ignore it. Not only did you choose to ignore what he did, the fact that the video is him walking into a courtroom, you chose to ignore his zoomed in face where he has swastikas under his eye and on the whole side of his head. But you didn't know? No, we're not going to play that game. You knew. You didn't care. You didn't care about the symbol. You didn't care about what he did. You saw his face. You saw a BookTok comment, and you wanted to make a comment about it and be like, oh my God, yeah. No, you're disgusting. You knew what you were doing. Additionally, you've now been caught doing this because I've screenshotted it, and you're getting the consequences of your actions are coming up to catch you. And now you're like, no, take it down. I'm getting so much hate. And some of them are mentioning their kids, like, oh my God, people are wishing ill will because I'm a mom. And like, I didn't mean it. Can you just take it down? Your actions have consequences. The fact that your guys are sending me messages because you're more concerned about the harassment that you're facing. How do you think the victims' families feel? How do you think the victims' families feel seeing these messages and the harassment they're facing? Because guess what? They're messaging me. I have multiple private messages from the victims' families, from acquaintances, from people who knew him, who suffered, who were abused by him, are sending me messages talking about how just this whole experience has been so devastating for them. How do you think they feel? And you're going to sit here and message me because you're getting some harassment for comments that you made on a public video? Nah, I'm not removing your name. Your name can stay there. You can deal with the consequences of your own actions. In addition to the victims' families and everything like that, how do you think the Jewish community and the BIPOC community and the other communities feel about this and you all hyping this man up given what he represents? And you want me to take down your video? How about you start worrying about how your actions affected all of these other people first? Because I'm not taking your comments down, I'm not taking any of it down. You can deal with what you did. You made your bed, now you're gonna lie in it.
And you know what? I'm glad she brought that up because I didn't even stop to think about that. She is 100% right. It is very disingenuous, and you can even use the word disgusting to sit over here and respond like that when you didn't even stop to think about the family members of the victims. You didn't even stop to think about them when you over here lusting over this man. But it just goes to show you, bro, the hypocrisy, man. And it also confirms another thing that men speak about in this red pill space all the time, bro. Women will ignore red flags when it comes to certain men. And this ain't any different. It just looks a lot worse when it's coming from a man who is literally on trial from unaliving 2 women, coming off of a conversation where women tried to villainize and demonize men because they would rather choose a bear than a man. So the timing of it it's just really bad, man. And it's like I said, ever since I started this channel, women are walking contradictions, and this situation proves my point even more. Let's continue.
We need to talk about Wade Wilson really quick. And I know that there are a lot of other larger book talkers already talking about this and a lot of other people talking about this. But I felt the need to come to my platform and let my followers know and everyone else in the world know that this behavior is disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. If you don't know who Wade Wilson is, he is a man with a lot of tattoos and he is a white supremacist. I'll probably get in trouble for saying that, even though it's perfectly okay for him to be one, who unalived 2 women, brutally unalived them, terribly. And we have people in the comments saying BookTok is here. That is not BookTok. This is not BookTok. This is not my BookTok. This is not my friend's BookTok. This is not what BookTok should be. This is why BookTok is getting a bad name. And it's not just BookTok, it's other women, which is a whole can of worms in itself of how just absolutely disgusting that it is that you can see a man who unalived 2 women and say the comments that you're saying. We have comments like this, and I went through every single one of those comments to make sure that I was not following any of those people and they were not following me. And I went through every single comment on all of those posts just to make sure that I had no connection with anyone and they had no connection with me, because I will not have a connection with someone who thinks these things. I feel like we go through something like this on BookTok every month, but this one specifically has me just honestly like ashamed. And I know that I don't think this way, and I know that all my mutuals and I know the people who follow me don't think this way. At least I hope they would not follow me if they thought this way. But it makes me ashamed to be on this app as a book talker at this point. Because people see that and they think that that's what we all think, and it's disgusting. I have no words. I had to think about this all night, and I went on a spiral deep dive in comments, and I'm devastated for the victims. I am devastated for their families. I cannot imagine, I truly cannot imagine having something like that happen to someone I love and care about, and going and seeing comments of thousands and thousands of women supporting this man or saying I can fix him, or just, it is heartbreaking. It's disgusting. I can't even come up with a better word than disgusting. Deplorable. Like, if you follow me and you think this kind of behavior is okay, or you were thinking these things, please exit. Please exit. This is not, it's not it. I felt the need to say this so that everyone on my platform at least knew that I am not okay with this behavior one bit. And I'm absolutely devastated about it and angry. And I think angry is the most, but also devastated. I am devastated that we are at a point where we were just talking about how women would choose the bear, and now there are women. It makes me sad for women at this point.
And now let's see what the men had to say.
Well, there is a man named Wade Wilson. You see, Wade Wilson is a violent criminal. He violently killed 2 women, along with a slew of other charges. But there's something special. Hold on. Because these women are making edits. They're making edits of this man. And where down we? She said, I fear I need therapy. Why? Because you're attracted to a violent murderer? And that was just one of the edits. Bro, just type in Wade Wilson and then go to these comment sections. These women love him. It just reminds me of something that happened, 2-3 months ago, maybe now? Where, excuse me for laughing, this is quite comical. Where there was a question posed, would you rather be in the woods with a man or a bear? And the men were like, yo, a regular man, like, you talking about 1% of the 1% that grape and murder. Like, yo, we scared of them too. Like, we don't want to be around them boys either, but like, you rather be in the woods with a bear versus a man? But here we have a man who is exactly who y'all think he is. But he's fucking handsome. He's an attractive guy. That's all it takes. Y'all making TikTok edits. You should be fucking embarrassed. It's not just a few. There's a lot of women. Who are like, oh, Lord Jesus, I know he got tattoos all on his face. I know he killed 2 women. But it's just, oh, Lord Jesus, I just need them. What the fuck is wrong? You know what I don't want to hear? I don't want to hear any women saying, it's not all of us. Not all of us think like that. No, because you thought all men were more dangerous than, okay, we're not gonna keep doing
I choose the bear. I choose the bear over every man. But the man I find attractive and want to is Wade Wilson. That whole bear versus man thing, it just shows y'all that these ladies just be yapping, bro. It's crazy because the same men they're scared of, they want to They have a weird attraction to them. The bad boy, like when I say that bad boy mentality thing is real, bro, it has to be a mental illness. The ideal man that they're supposed to be afraid of, they're in his comments calling him fine, sexy, handsome, and how much they want to him, how attractive he is, how much they can't resist him. Ain't that wild? It's crazy how a man can tell you and show you who he is, and y'all would still want him. Wade Wilson is publicly a psychopath, murderer, all that. And y'all would still go mess with that man. It's crazy. Bear, 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 bear. But Wade Wilson, hey, he's worse than a bear, hey, but I still want him. Social media is not real. At this point, whatever anybody says, bro, don't even take it serious, bro. That whole bear versus man thing is it's a joke. It's a joke.
Guy Wade Wilson got you ladies in a chokehold. Y'all on the internet lusting over this man, and y'all know what he did. Y'all know he unalived 2 women, and y'all lusting over this man. You exact same women that got upset with us when we said we don't believe y'all when y'all said y'all would choose the bear over a man. Y'all say the most the bear can do to me is just unalive me. A man, he'll try to do this, he'll try to do that, so I'm going to stick with the bear. Y'all choosing Wade Wilson over the bear. This man strangled one woman, and then he strangled another. And once he realized the other woman that he strangled was still alive, he ran her over. He admitted to this. He ran her over until she looked like spaghetti. I mean, I don't even know why I'm repeating it to y'all, because y'all know the facts and y'all still lusting over this man. What happened to the bear? Y'all ain't choosing the bear no more? Is Wade Wilson over the bear now? That's what it's looking like.
To be honest, it doesn't surprise me that some women are romanticizing over a man that unalived two women. Women do this all the time. You can do it on Facebook, Instagram. Whenever a mugshot gets released and it goes viral because they're attractive, women go crazy, not really caring what that man did to get in trouble. And once again, this is why I had to take a break when the man versus bear conversation came up, because a lot of women were sitting up here expressing, oh my God, men are this, that, and the third. But y'all are sitting up here fantasizing about a man who unalived two women, but yet all of a sudden you're scared of all men. You're not scared of that one who has the background of unaliving you. In the most respectful way possible, this is why a lot of men do not listen to women when they say this is what they want. Men go off of women's action. But when some of us men sit up here and speak about what women's actions are, all of a sudden you call us misogynistic, you're saying we're controlling, and you say we hate all women. No, we're just expressing how a bunch of you are a bunch of hypocrites. You complain about everything, but you don't understand you're the offender in your own situation.
First the Chris Brown meet and greet, and now this. The West is cooked, my friend. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel blog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.